A special Sunday video? We must have some weather to talk about. Let's do it in this Sunday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 13th of August, 2013. How about 2023? See? Get 13 on the brain. It is going to be another hot day across most of the state. It's going to be a hot week across most of the state. But we've got some severe storm potential to talk about. Potential for a cool front to bring heat relief to parts of the state for a day. And, of course, a continuation of the wildfire danger, which has been causing quite a bit of an issue over the last several weeks. And those issues seem to be becoming more common, unfortunately, in the wildland-urban interfaces. All right, here's the fire danger over the next several days from the Texas A&M Forest Service. Very high to extreme danger today, once again. But we notice some moderation tomorrow on Monday, especially across the Panhandle, where we're going to see the effects of cloud cover and precipitation chances knock the fire danger down to low. Otherwise, across the state, it's going to remain high to very high to locally extreme. That's not going to be changing any time soon. It does not look like. So please continue to exercise caution when doing activities outdoors that could involve sparks or create sparks or do anything to start a brush fire. All right, here's the severe weather outlook for today and tonight. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 2 risk. That means about a 1 in 5 chance for some rowdy thunderstorms in your neck of the plains. Yeah, that makes more sense in my head. In your little part of the prairie. And again, that's going to include most of the Texas Panhandle, Amarillo, Dumas, up to Dalhart, all the way east through places like Perryton, Canadian, Shamrock, back west of McLean on 40. And then a level 1 risk does include northern portions of the South Plains. That's about a 1 in 20 chance for some rowdy storms in your neck of the woods. And today's severe weather threat is going to be like we dealt with yesterday and a couple of days ago. Any storms that get going today are going to have the potential to produce localized microburst winds over 60 miles an hour. These aren't your typical springtime storms that are highly organized supercellular. These are just storms that are popping up on the northern periphery of our upper-level heat ridge. And these storms are in a very summer-like environment that allows for efficient wind transportation from the cloud base height, 10,000 feet above the ground, down to the surface. And it's called a downburst. And some of those winds could easily be over 60 miles an hour out of the most intense storms. And some of those winds could continue on well away from any storms. So again, that's why we've got that severe weather threat. Hail-wise, maybe the size of quarters, not a big hail threat today. Tornado threat, we're not going to have any supercellular tornadoes, can't rule out gustnadoes, and maybe a landspout, thanks to the stretching of low-level vorticity in the very hot environment. Those tornadoes typically very brief and weak, typically being the key word. In terms of the high-res rapid refresh model, we're expecting storms to get going after about 3 p.m. across the Panhandle. We could have a pretty good coverage of storms popping on up, so hopefully that means at least half of y'all are going to get some rain this afternoon into tonight. Storms should begin weakening a couple hours after sunset, but we still may have some rain ongoing past midnight. As storms start weakening tonight, we may have some heat bursts and wake-low winds. That just means it could get windy away from storms. And some folks may see a jump in temperature and drop in dew point and humidity values. And that's just all a process of the summertime environment. I'm not going to get nerdy and try to explain it all right now. But again, don't be shocked if some of y'all end up jumping into the 90s around midnight just from a random heat burst nearby. That effect typically only lasts an hour or two before things return to normal. Some folks may get lucky and get over an inch of rain out of this, especially if you get one of these slow-moving heavy storms right over you. Other folks not going to see a thing, and you're just going to get mad at me. But that's okay. Get in line. In terms of high temperatures over the next 5 days, well, for most of the state, I'll give you a hint, it is not going to change whatsoever. Triple-digit high temperatures, lows remaining above average in the 70s to low 80s. That will not be changing for most folks. Here is today. Biggest change for tomorrow, we're going to have a cool front, or a not as hot front, sag into the northwestern quarter of Texas. Residual cloud cover, etc. High temperatures in the mid to upper 70s tomorrow on Monday across the Panhandle, West Texas, Amarillo 78, Shamrock, McLean 78, Dalhart 77 to 78, 75 there in the town where I always film tornadoes back on April 14, 2017. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now because I'm doing a video, and that would make sense that I actually remember the town. But I'm going to look real quick because that's how important it is to me, and I'm going to interrupt this video and just continue talking. Dim it, of course, dim it. See, I knew it was a D. Lubbock 84, and then southeast of there, well, Wichita Falls, it may only be 91 tomorrow. That sure beats 110, which, by the way, if you think you're done with that, you're not. And then 96 in Abilene, 94 in Midland. Guess what? Everyone else, triple digits. DFW, upper 90s to low triple digits. 106 in Austin, 104 San Antonio, 102 to 105 in Houston, 103 in Corpus Christi, 103 in McAllen. And guess what? That cold snap, yes, technically it does last into Tuesday. That cool front sags a little further south, dropping high temperatures back towards average upper 80s to upper 90s across the northern half of Texas. I mean, it's going to be hot, but it's still going to be 10, 15 degrees less hot than, say, today and then later this upcoming week, because I guarantee you, Heat Dome ain't done. Heat Dome's going to come back and be like, yeah, I know, evil laugh. It's Sunday. Deal with it. Wednesday. Heat Dome's back. Guess what? We get heat. Triple digits galore. Thursday. Now that's just nasty. You thought it was done? Now, here you go. 107 to 110 in the DFW Metroplex. 111 in Graham. 109 to 111 in Wichita Falls up to Vernon. 107 in Abilene. 106 in both Austin, San Antonio at least. 102 to 105 in Houston. 104 in Corpus Christi. 104 in McAllen. Probably near 110 in Laredo. 101 in Lubbock. 99 in Amarillo at least. 106 in Childress. So, hey, you know what? Y'all want some cool downs? Enjoy what cool down you may get on Monday and Tuesday, because it's going bye-bye. And here's 104 in Tyler, just because y'all in East Texas, you're usually a little cooler, but you also have more humidity. That's going to be it for your Sunday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Sorry, wasn't good news for most of y'all, but hey, you know what? We're going to take what we can get at this point. No hurricanes hitting us in the next 7 days at least. We are going to keep an eye out on the tropics, though. There are some indications in long-range weather model Voodoo Land the Atlantic Basin may get a little more active. What does that mean? Who knows? We'll keep an eye on it, but at least it would rain. Not like we need any, but we don't need any of the other impacts from a hurricane if we were even and the slim chance going to get hit by one. I'm not saying we are, so don't even think of turning that into something. Otherwise, we'll have the next Texas Weather Roundup out bright and early. There you go. Speak your words. By 7 a.m. tomorrow, Monday. As always, y'all can keep an eye on the sky with the free Texas Storm Chasers interactive weather radar on our website and the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app, where you can also get your local weather forecasts, storm chasing videos, severe weather information, and live severe weather coverage when necessary. Y'all make it a great Sunday. Stay cool. Stay dry if you're out in the Panhandle. God bless.